Alaska, Idaho, and Montana, get ready. My Come Together tour is coming your way this week. Thursday, April 24th, I'll be at the Sullivan Arena in Anchorage, Alaska. Saturday, April 26th, I'll be at Idaho Falls at the Mountain America Center. And then Sunday, April 27th, I'll see you at First Interstate Arena at Metra Park in Billings, Montana. Get tickets now at tomsegura.com/tour. Thank you.
Welcome to your mom's house. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like this, you know what I'm saying? My mom now.
You know what I'm saying?
Inspired by that same French excellence.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
The mayor of Know What I'm Saying.
Yeah, he wants to be the mayor. Here we go.
you know what I'm saying?
Like this, you know what I'm saying?
please give me a call.
You know what I'm saying?
For all purposes.
Honestly,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
please give me.
you know what I'm saying?
Like this, you know what I'm saying?
Do anyone understand that?
There you go.
Do anyone understand?
Ghost Crew, you know what I'm saying?
God, Ghost Crew.
Yeah, they always gave us bangers, man.
Yeah, I like them. That was Dennis Rodman at the end.
Yeah.
Some of those voices we haven't heard in a minute.
Dennis, where's his stuff? Is he in?
He went to North Korea, to hang.
Bullshit. What's this?
He was so drunk. he was hammered.
ripped.
And they had like some guys with him who were so put together, and they were like, well, Dennis has his own challenges. He means well. They were like, this guy's fucking out of his mind.
Well, because he went to North Korea to play basketball.
Yeah, and for Kim Jong-un loves NBA basketball, so they went there on like a humanitarian trip, and I think they were all retired former players, and they played like the North Korean national team, and I believe they lost.
No.
Yeah, but everyone was kind of like, yeah, it's fine, go ahead and lose.
Yeah.
like don't embarrass them.
Dude, he was so unhinged. Remember that time when he
Yeah.
did karaoke and he was just like ripped?
Yeah, he was ripped that whole trip. Yeah, he was ripped.
We're gonna keep the motherfuckers out.
Little Trump. That's little Trump, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We running the industry now.
We've been in the industry now. God, there's so much that we've cultivated for this episode. There's something I'm excited to show you.
Yeah.
There's things you're excited
you
to
keep
show
saying
me.
like you can't. You don't usually come in and go like, I can't wait to show you this thing.
I got to tell you, I've sent this to my group chat of girlfriends that are down for this. Okay, that are like down for these clips.
Yeah.
Half of them tapped out.
Tapped out of this clip.
We're just like, I can't even watch it, dude. It's so. You know, Sarah, she loves these things. Sarah introduced me to Gigi Allen when we were 18
and
years
she
old.
saw this clip?
She was like, wow, like this is intense. I made it all the way through. But even watching it all the way through.
God damn. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well,
maybe
we'll get
just
to
for
it.
women. I don't know.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to. This is not the clip.
Oh, here we go. I'm scared.
No,
That
I'm
looks
just gonna.
delicious.
I'm just gonna play our opening clip, but we'll get to your exciting clip soon. Okay.
All right. I mean.
All right. Hold on a second now. All right. And here's your open. Here you go.
I want to fuck. So any girl wants to get down, party, smoke weed tonight, and fuck my brains out, and I goddamn mean it.
Yeah.
Get in touch with my promoter. He'll give you his cell phone number.
Promoter.
Make sure you say you're from Long Island, preferably Suffolk County, and let's have fun. Let's have the time of our life.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's pretty cool.
Don't bring anyone love into this.
Yeah.
Your mom in the fucking stand.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Oh, no.
Tom Segura.
This guy's down, man. He's fired up.
He's fired. There's no other way to be here.
To your mom's house.
Meow, 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 meow,
Meow,
meow,
meow.
I'm such a fucking retard. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, that was a good one. Meow, 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 meow. I love this guy so much.
Yeah, the bagel guy.
Oh,
so if he
fuck yeah,
reminds
that's
you
right.
of anybody, it's
That's
because a few years back, this guy was the 5 foot tall dude who lost his shit in a bagel
remember.
store for being made fun of for his height.
Yep.
And it went viral. He became, I guess that's why he has a promoter. So I like that he's like, you want to fuck? Hit up my promoter and tell him you're from Suffolk County, preferably.
Why Suffolk County?
And let's get
Why?
high and let's fuck. Yeah, yeah.
But was it just this proximity because the girl's closer? Like
Yeah, I guess
in
he's on.
Suffolk
He's like, I
County,
don't want someone to hit me up that's
like the next
far from
town
here.
over.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like the
Be
bagel
close.
shop. I don't know if I can bring this in.
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same smirk with the biting lip.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal. I'm not. You shut up, too. Just shut the up. Go ahead and attack me, big.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Bagels.
Everyone's like, I just want a bagel.
Yeah.
Oh, and a guy 3 times my size. That's okay? What happened? What I'm sorry? You know what?
Yeah.
East Coasters hit it different, man.
So that guy is the same guy.
I want to fuck.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he's back in the zeitgeist.
Hit
That's
up his promoter.
exciting. Hit up
Let him
his
know.
promoter. What do you think he does?
I
Like,
think he probably should have just been like, hit me up.
yeah, not
I
don't
don't know
go
if we need a middleman.
through the promoter.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know what I love about East Coasters?
Yeah.
Is the women watching this are laughing.
I know.
That's how hardcore East Coasters are in general. She's like,
Yeah.
if that would happen in California or Texas, women would be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, they're so much tougher than us over there.
They're used to more chaos. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that New York City chaos.
Yeah.
Long Island chaos. Well, he looks a little inebriated here.
It was crazy that though in that I forgot that in the bagel shop this other guy attacked him, like jumped on him.
I forgot that bit too. I forgot that. Do you think that guy was talking shit about him being small?
Probably. I think they were talking shit about how angry he was in general, and everyone was like, "Just get your fucking bagel."
Yeah.
And he brought up like obviously like real things, like I get made fun of, and people are always snickering and saying
Yeah.
these things about me. And then he got in people's faces, and one of them was like, "I'll fucking take you down, bro."
Damn.
Pretty crazy.
Well, I hope he got laid this night. I like him.
There's definitely a girl out there for him somewhere. I know there is.
God, this is the easiest money you can make.
That sounds like a goddamn
I don't
engine
believe
starting.
it. She's not. That's not real. I know my farts.
That sounds like an AMG engine. Like
It's
if you,
not real.
If you listen to the way an AMG starts, it's very similar.
That's not real.
You don't think that's real?
No.
These are just sound effects?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
She's not pushing. Those sounds. Look, you're talking to the fart master.
Oh my goodness.
You know I am.
Yeah.
I see. There's no push. There's no.
She doesn't seem to be pushing hard, but maybe she's just got a talent. you
For a
know?
girl, no. This is even dudes. You'll see them. Yeah, you bear down. There's no bearing down. I'm going to call bullshit on this.
Wow.
I said it. I'm a
Listen.
fart expert.
We would love to hear from you. This is Mila. The Instagram is the Fart World Official. She's one of the fart models there.
Prove it.
Mila's part of Fart World, which is an OnlyFans account with over 150 models on their channel. Fart World charges $14.95 a month to watch all the models fart.
It's great.
Yeah. We are challenging
So
whether or not these
great.
are authentic farts to everybody at the Fart World Official
Yeah.
and to Mila. you're being doubted. I don't know if there's any way you could prove that you're actually farting like that.
I mean, come to Texas, Mila. Come sit on our couch, and you can fart like that with no pushing, no bearing down.
You will sit on Enny's lap, and you will fart, and we'll just see how it goes.
Let's see it. Bring one of these models here.
It's 10 in the morning.
Come on, man. Yeah.
By the way, $14.95 a month.
To watch all these models fart?
Models. 150 models. I mean, they're making a great living. How many subscribers do they have?
Well, that's what we don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know the math. I got
to tell you. They're not doing this for free. I'll tell you that.
Got to tell you, if things got desperate for me, this is the first place I would head.
You would go to Fart World?
Feet, farts, what else? Selling used underwear.
Yeah.
Used gym clothes. Easy money.
Easy money.
Easy money.
Easy money.
I don't like this.
You don't like this?
I don't like it. I don't like him. I don't like it.
Why?
He looks sick.
Oh, he's fine.
He doesn't look normal.
He's normal.
I don't like this clip. What is this? This is upsetting. I don't like this. This reminds me of my cousin Chubba in Hungary, who's touched. Like, this is something Chubba would probably do.
Chubba rides his bike,
that
right?
age now. Or yeah, he looks for aliens around Budapest on his bicycle.
Yeah. This guy's probably doing a similar thing.
I don't like it. I don't like that his arms are too thin.
Yeah.
I don't like the rocking. I don't like the fan.
Okay.
I don't like any fucking.
All right.
Like, there's a hole in the wall. Like, right,
man.
Enny? I feel like Enny fucking hates it too.
Yeah, the hole in the wall is definitely my first. Like, what is going on with this man? I'm a little scared for him. But you know what? He should get his. You know that?
Yeah, exactly.
He
Stay
should
positive.
get his.
I support him.
You
Stay
mean like
positive.
make a living on? Oh, I see what you're saying.
You don't want to join his OnlyFans?
Slang. I don't
You don't want
understand
to
that.
pay. You
Black
don't want to
slang.
pay his black slang.
He's gonna get his. I thought you were meaning like he's gonna get beaten.
No.
It used to be that's what the mafia. You're gonna get yours.
No, he's just okay.
Now it's
All right. Whatever, man.
God. There's so much to go through. I can't believe you're wasting time on this.
Okay. Well, a fun transition is KTLA. Did you see what KTLA put out?
No, show me.
KTLA, which was your local news for
That's right.
most of your life.
My whole childhood.
They just a couple days ago, just out of nowhere, sent out a tweet.
No.
And you know what the tweet said?
No.
We'll have,
I got to start following the KTLA news team.
yeah, you got to start following them.
I think I've been on this channel, Channel 5.
They just tweeted out the N-word.
No.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. They were
Just
like,
that?
just that.
Just N-words plural, it looks like. Can I see that bigger, please? I'm trying to. Let's
Yep.
see. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
Somebody.
just put that out, and they called it a technical error. They accidentally posted the N-word from a news station. Was just like, here's our thought today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's all that it was. And then they had to follow up and just said, we experienced a technical error while adding language filters to our, to our social media accounts, resulting in an offensive word being accidentally shared. We are appalled and apologize that this occurred. Feels like somebody just tweeted it. Not that they're like, oh, we were updating our filters and then this happened.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Somebody at KTLA is not a fan.
So they meant to add the N-word to its list of muted words, but accidentally posted it instead.
I buy that story.
Like, here's something we shouldn't say. Let's just post it
I
to
buy
our
that,
several 100,000 followers.
Oh my God. Could you imagine seeing that tweet? You're like,
Yeah.
what is going on? KTLA.
Yeah.
N-words.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Amazing.
Amazing.
So-
I love KTLA, right?
Okay.
Josh, don't you feel a sense of like, that's my shit.
That's our
Good job,
channel.
guys. Yeah.
KTLA is great, but KTLA, you can't just tweet the N-word.
You can't just tweet the
You
N-word.
just can't do it.
What a mess.
Moms deserve the absolute best, especially on Mother's Day. And when it comes to flowers, there's only one place I trust to get it right every time, 1-800-Flowers.com. Every year I order from 1-800-Flowers.com, and my mother-in-law is always blown away. The roses are stunning. The service is always on point, because when it comes to celebrating the most important women in our lives, nothing less than perfect will do. I mean it. Every time I have used 1-800-Flowers.com, I have never been disappointed. The blooms are so fresh and the delivery is so impeccable. This year, I'm teaming up with 1-800-Flowers.com to make Mother's Day even sweeter. Right now, when you order 1 dozen roses, they'll double it to 2 dozen for free. Twice the beauty, twice the love, all at no extra cost. So don't wait. Show mom just how much she means to you with a gift that says it all. Go to 1-800-Flowers.com today and give moms their flowers. Trust me, they always deliver. Bouquets are selling fast, so lock in your order today. To claim your double your roses offer, go to 1-800-Flowers.com/YMH. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/YMH. Do you say data or data? Well, at my house, we say data. And for the longest time, I thought paying a fortune on my monthly data plan was just normal. That was until I found out about Mint Mobile and their premium wireless plans that start at just $15 a month. We use it here. We love Mint Mobile. It saved us a ton of cash. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you. All plans come with high-speed data or data, your choice, and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. No matter how you say it, don't overpay for it. Shop data plans at mintmobile.com/mom. That's mintmobile.com/mom. Upfront payments of $45 for 3-month 5 gigabyte plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. Could you imagine being the person that did that? Maybe they wanted to do that. Maybe they didn't mean to do that. I'm hoping they didn't mean to.
Yeah.
You're like,
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
You can't do that, man.
You can't do that.
You can't do it.
And like, you're the one that did it, and you're like, you go to your best friend at the KTLA job.
Guess
and
what I
like,
just
you're
did,
like, Jesus fucking Christ, Tom. I fucked up so bad, dude. I deleted it right away, but do you think they saw it? You think
So wait, saw
anybody
what?
it?
You'd be like, wait, you couldn't have done something that bad.
I was just fucking joking around. Kevin and I were fucking around, and I fucking accidentally tweeted it.
Tweeted what?
You know, dude, the N-word. I tried to fucking
You tweeted the N-word?
I did. I didn't think it would fucking go out, though, dude. I deleted it.
It's definitely your last day here, bro.
Fuck. I'm so fucked.
Yeah, you definitely got to pack up.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I'm stupid enough to do something like this. Like, as a joke, to be like, dude, look, what's the worst thing I could fucking tweet? Here it is, bro. And then it sends, and then my life is over.
Yeah, that would definitely be.
I would fucking do that. I know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would do N-word, though. I might do something funnier, like more LA specific.
Yeah.
Like Mexican stuff, maybe, you know?
Cholo stuff?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well.
Damn.
That definitely got everybody on the social media team into a meeting that day. For sure. They're like, everybody go to the conference room real quick.
Fuck.
We have something we need to discuss.
But I know it wasn't that light because it's LA. Like they got into like it was heavy. It was like the HR had to come out and talk to everybody about their feelings and counsel people. And you know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course.
It was heavy. I bet you it was heavy. Okay, good segue. Mother's Day just around the corner.
Yeah.
Get mom my lipstick. The perfect four is the perfect gift. You can't decide what shade to get her. Get her all four. She's gonna love every single one of them. ChristinaP.com. Get it now in time because Mother's Day is May 11th.
Berlin and Madison.
I'm wearing Madison today.
Yeah, check this out.
Watch this shit.
Watch this bullshit. Scott Welsh, he did a Muppet style spinoff where he takes like podcast clips and he posts them. He put this one out the other day.
Speaking of not being fat, I'm back on the Ozempics.
Get out of here.
But they upped my dose because I was eating right through it like a pig the last time I did it. And now I want to die. It's so gross. Like I feel so sick all the time, but I'm looking thinner already.
You look great.
Like. Yeah.
The main thing is that you're getting all the benefits of an eating disorder.
Yeah.
You know, without all the health complications. It's good.
He even got the cool guys behind us.
That's
as
pretty
puppets.
awesome.
This
That's
is
pretty
amazing.
awesome. Way to go, Scott.
Amazing.
Thanks so much for doing that.
Thank you. I love this.
And also, we love the Muppets.
So much. I miss that show. I wish they'd bring that one back.
Yeah.
But Jim Henson's dead. It's not going to work. That guy was the magic with that show.
He was the magic. Sometimes you can't duplicate it.
Cannot. He was the right blend of heart and comedy and pot. And, you know, it was the 70s. It was
Got to
good
bring
vibe.
weed back into the system. Yeah.
I think so. I think the drugs are bad, and that's why music and creative stuff sucks so fucking hard right now.
Well, yeah, you don't need the fucking, people are too hardcore. Fentanyl and shit.
Yeah.
You just need some good weed, man.
Just some weed, maybe some good ecstasy, or Molly is what the kids are taking now.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Cigarettes are nice too. Just smoke real cigarettes. Why are you vaping?
Cigs.
Stop vaping. It looks so fucking gay.
There you go. Stop looking gay.
It's vaping is for fucking. It's for children. You know, my
Smoke like an
6-year-old
adult.
vapes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go hard.
It was so fun the other day. We were talking about babies with the boys.
Yeah.
And they were like, why do you give a baby? I go, well, babies love spicy sausage. So you gotta, if you ever have a baby, you give them real spicy sausages, and then you give them cigarettes and tequila.
Yep.
And they were laughing so hard. They're like, to a baby? I was like, yeah, man. Babies love to smoke, drink, and eat spicy foods. And they were like, ah.
It's so fun giving them misinformation
Yeah.
lately because now they're at the age where they can pick up on it.
Yeah, they know. They know. They're like putting it together. They're like, but
Yeah.
wouldn't a baby get sick? And I was like, no, man. Not if they
So much fun.
trying to make a baby strong. You make a baby smoke.
So
Yeah.
fun, so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Three Forks restaurant the
Yeah.
other day, and we were like, yeah, they give you 3 forks, and if you don't use all 3 of them, you have to spend the night at
You
the
have to spend
restaurant.
the night at the restaurant. And they're like, is that true? And I go, yeah.
Of course it's true, you idiot.
You fucking sleep there until
Yeah.
you use your third fork.
You got to use all 3, dummy.
Yeah. Shit.
By the way, I took them to see Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, the musical.
Yeah.
It was so good. They did such a great job. I'm a huge fan of Mo Willems' books. We love them at the house.
Yeah.
But I've been noticing a lot of low IQ adults at like children's things lately. Like I look for them now.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, why are you here? You don't have a kid with you, weirdo.
That's definitely weird. And it definitely brings about, it's a great segue.
And I definitely think they are low IQ adults. There's
There are
no
some out
way
there, yeah.
that a normal
Checking
person.
out just children's entertainment.
I don't get it. And I also think that parents are too involved with the kids on the playground. Let them just freaking work
Too
it
much.
out. Work it out. Let them work it out. You
Well-
don't need to watch everything.
The LA Times put out an article that they discovered that fake Down syndrome influencers are being created with AI, are being used to promote OnlyFans content.
What a wonderful world.
Isn't this insane?
This is- I've been waiting for this.
We were talking about like what's going on. Like how are all these Downs people just being like, you want to fuck? So
It's so great.
here's what it says. A disturbing trend has emerged in which artificial intelligence is being used to create fake Instagram influencers with Down syndrome to promote adult content. According to a report from 404 Media, this practice often involves stealing content from real creators and replacing their faces with AI-generated ones. These fabricated personas are then used to sell explicit content, exploiting the fetishization of disabilities.
Weird.
One of the most notable AI-generated influencers is at Maria Dopari. Can you pull up hers? Is her Instagram still there? Let's see.
Instagram got wise.
Did it take hers down?
Better not.
No.
She's got great cans. It's the big titted
So it's
ones.
not. Oh, it's not.
It is down.
It is
Yeah.
down. So she got. I mean,
But
the LA Times article.
This was her.
This was her.
Yep.
These accounts typically recycle content reusing videos, bios, and linking to the same adult content platforms. While many of the AI-generated faces appear convincing at first glance, subtle distortions and inconsistencies often reveal their artificial nature. And then it says, some of these AI personas explicitly reference their appearance in relation to adult content, even using phrases like only down as part of their marketing.
Hey,
So these are
It's amazing.
so that's the answer to this. When we were like, what's going on
Yeah.
with Down's adult content? It's AI generated.
but thank God AI. But this is how technology always spurs forward. It's used in pornography. It is. And
Pornography
then
always goes, we'll try it.
always.
Yeah.
Also, this is Victoria's Secret fault. Remember? Victoria's Secret was the first to fetishize the Down syndrome model.
Yeah.
And we called it out fucking 2-3 years ago. Like, hey guys, is it really a cool idea
It really was kind of strange.
to essentially make somebody who may not be intellectually capable of
Yeah.
choosing this career, aware of the repercussions of
There
being
she is.
sexualized?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Victoria's Secret, you fucking dipshits. And this created a whole lane of guys jaying their D
To girls with
to
Downs.
Down syndrome girls. Good. See? Children, essentially intellectual children.
Okay.
It's not fair. I don't know. I don't know.
right.
I don't know.
Well, this is a perfect white chance to segue into one of Enny's inner thoughts.
Stop letting these hoes play with you. When you got some super fine shit, a baddie, some super ultra fine shit, I don't be going hella places with that hoe. I go only where I have to go with her. I'm not gonna be sitting here watching dudes stare at her ass and drool all over her and shit and flirt with her in my face and disrespect me and shit. Run her validation up and put that bitch on a pedestal. I'd be like, fuck that. She'd be like, oh, you wanna run over here with me? No, go by yourself. I'll be here waiting, because you know they all were going to come back. Oh, this dude hit on me, and this many guys was looking at me and staring at me and this shit. Bitch, stop the fucking, who gives two shits about what all that bullshit? Come on, run that
so
throat.
true.
Be my throat goat.
Throat goat.
Fuck yeah.
Is this how you feel like when we go out?
Hell yeah.
And you're like,
I'm like, bitch, don't even
fucking
look at me.
compliment that bitch.
Yeah.
What do you think, Enny?
This dude sound like he used to be a player. That's what this sounds like. It's giving me the energy that he was a player when he was like 18. And then the nigga went broke, lost all his teeth, started fucking talking shit to everybody. Nobody likes him. And he's just like, man, bitch, I ain't doing nothing for you. Like, yeah, that's because no bitch wants you no more. That's why
He's still
doing it.
Wow.
I hear what
That's
you're
a
saying.
great assessment,
I would say
Enny.
I've watched all of his content,
Yeah.
and he definitely purports to be still active in the player realm.
Yeah, because he's getting stragglers, right? Outliers.
Yeah,
Scraps.
He ain't getting it good no more.
No.
Well,
I think Enny's spot on. This guy's seeing some financial hardships. His game isn't as big as it used to be. I agree. I see the decline.
still has a lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom to share. Okay.
Yeah, he's an elder. You got to listen to him.
Stop it. Just fucking stop it. Stop fucking girls who neck and head and throat is not on the motherfucking menu. That shit's supposed to be on the motherfucking menu, twin. My boy, my G, my guy, folks, family, teammate.
Got it.
Blood, cuz. Bro, that shit's supposed to be on the motherfucking menu.
Right.
The bitch be like, oh, I do this, and I'll do a little bit of this, and I'll do some of that, but I won't do that. Bitch, it's all on the motherfucking menu. The menu, ho. Nobody above the motherfucking program. That shit is part of the program. That's part of my motherfucking program. Nobody's above the program, not even me. Get with the motherfucking program, bitch. Where the throat? Run the motherfucking throat. Ho.
So it's a really interesting point that he's making, though.
I'm not sure I understand it.
Yeah.
Can you-
So what he's saying is, like, some girls are saying specifically, like, oh, I don't give head.
Sure.
Right? And he's saying, no, bitch, it's all on the menu. The menu is the menu, meaning you do it all. Don't give me this shit. I only do this and that.
Right.
If I want this, this is what you're doing. If you're not participating in this section of the menu, then you're fucking full of shit. Get out of here. So you do give head. Period.
Got it. When I was young, I used to dream of being anything, a doctor, the president, a scientist. But as you get older, your dreams change, focusing less on running the world and more on how you can take your skills and ideas to turn them into something real. Instead of dreaming of going to space or owning your own castle, maybe you start dreaming of owning your own business. You'll need a website, a payment system, a logo, and a way to advertise to new customers. It can all be overwhelming and confusing, but thankfully, this is where today's sponsor, Shopify, comes in. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands that just are getting started. Turn those dreams into and give them the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/momshouse. Go to shopify.com/momshouse. Shopify.com/momshouse. Is he, but I would like to know, does he explicitly tell you the menu before you sign up?
No.
Or he kind of
he's-
lets you know as you're going along? and
No,
then you're
he's
like,
just
hey,
saying, like,
hey.
if this is like, I want head. If your point of view is that's not really something I'm into,
No,
he's
I
like,
see
get
what
the
you're
fuck out of here. That's not an option to say that.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know the bitch is gonna give you head before you even get there. So like, this is what I'm saying. Homie fell off. I feel like he's got some broke, nasty bitch in the back in his fucking bedroom right now, and then he just like literally went and recorded a video with her sleeping in the bed, like, fucking, she won't suck my dick, man. Like, what the fuck? She's over there like, man, this nigga's crying again. Fucking. Homie lost his ways, man.
I love Enny's assessment.
I know, I do love his
he gets
assessments
it,
too.
Because
Yeah.
he fucking, I feel like I think this.
The shades are an interesting choice for these
Yeah, he's doing
videos.
some Matrix shit here.
I like seeing the ring light in them.
Yeah. He's got to be lit, dude.
Yeah, he's well lit.
At least he's the first cool guy we've had that's well lit.
Yeah.
I don't think we've
He
ever seen
prioritizes video quality and audio.
and his looks. And he looks good shirtless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God.
He's not a mess.
He's not a mess. There's no fan.
No.
But this is a new lane of cool guy.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. It is pretty cool.
Okay, now will you please?
What do you want?
The clip.
Oh, the clip that you've been talking about. Okay, here we go.
Come on. Hold on.
I bought this sock from a baseball player. He wore it a full month. It's pretty filthy, as you can see.
This is usually where I tap out. Oof. Oh, it's so hard to watch.
The breathing is menacing.
So hard. It's so hard to get through, isn't it? It's so hard to watch this.
This is just on TikTok?
Listen, full disclosure, this was sent to me by a mom friend. I don't want to say who. I don't know if she's okay with me sharing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure
I understand.
the source,
Yeah.
but it's a banger. Am I right?
It's pretty cool. It is
well, what are
pretty
you
intense.
feeling right now? Like, I want to talk about
Well,
it.
it'd be a lot easier to watch if it was a female's, you know?
Yeah. What? Because it's gay, it kind of bothers you.
No, well, I don't know if this
Be honest,
gay
it's
things
okay.
bother me. It's just
It's
that I
okay.
go like I always think of like anytime I see a man's foot, period,
Mhm.
like even in flip flops, I'm just always like, ugh. Like I just have kind of disdain for men's feet.
Mhm.
But I understand that like he's gay, so there wouldn't be the same level of disdain. But I can't dismiss my own disdain for a man's foot.
Understood. Also, yes, and a man's level of filth
Yeah.
over the course of 1 month playing baseball
I mean, look at those. That
No,
is,
it's
like,
crusty. It is brown. There's dust. So when he breathes and he coughs, it's because the dust.
the dust and
is in his
probably maybe
throat.
some blood is in there too.
Yeah. Fungus, toe jam,
So much sweat.
athlete's
dry-
foot.
Yeah.
And this guy couldn't be harder.
Oh, this guy's in heaven. That
Couldn't-
part I understand the like how like sweet this is to him.
Yeah.
Like I get it on that level.
Sure.
It's the source of it for me that I'm like, phew.
It's a lot. in
Like if
1
this was a
month.
guy who was like, oh, I got this from a female volleyball player, even then I'd
Different.
be like, it's different.
Different.
Yeah.
Different. Hey, Josh, can you look up like what's the going rate for a 1 month old baseball player sock? It's very specific.
He
that
hit up somebody, yeah.
a fetish. Like this is very specific.
I don't think there's a going rate. I think this guy just hit
just
somebody up
search.
and was like, hey man, what would it take? And that guy was probably like, give me $1,000 or something, you know?
for a month's worth of work. But also put it in terms of like the guy had to wear those socks every day for a month.
Which is also upsetting as the player.
For you.
Yeah.
Because now your foot's going to be covered in filth. And
Yeah, you never, like every
funk
time
and-
you put it on, you're like, this sock needs a bit. Yeah.
And like everybody's noticing.
Help pricing a sock sale. Okay. He wants me to wear socks and shoes 10 days in a row. Says he likes them very dirty. How much would you charge? I sell usually $10 per day.
That's it.
I might be underselling. I'm new in the foot market, but 10 days seems like it should be really expensive. I just can't come up with a number that's fair to me. So this is somebody asking, 200 sounds reasonable.
No, for 10 days,
Um,
more.
Okay, hold on. I think you need to take into consideration what brand you are wearing and what else is being provided with the sale.
True.
One of my friends does the socks fetish, and her starting price for 24 hours of wear is $45.
There you go.
If you wear them, if you want them worn longer, then it's $10 a day. If she provides pictures or a clip, that's also extra. I think when it comes to used items, Reddit can give you a false idea of what you can sell. I do the sneaker fetish, and once I wear them, I wince every time I see someone try and sell their sneakers for $50.
Oh yeah, that's not enough.
Well, it looks like there's a big debate going on what the price should be, but I understand that. How do you price it? That's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah.
It is a big deal. And 1 month of wear on a baseball player? I hope that. Did he say how much he paid for this?
No,
He didn't.
I don't think he didn't.
I mean, I would go $1,000 like you said, at least. That's a long game for the wearer.
Yeah.
Every day to wear that crusty, nasty
It's uncomfortable
sock.
for you as the wearer.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
that's really what you're paying for it. Like you're like, all
yeah,
right,
the
well,
funk.
Yeah. No, I'm saying you're being compensated for your own discomfort
right.
at that point. Yeah.
Right. The amount of time it took to bake that thing.
Well, this was really cool. I appreciate.
I've been just like.
And your friends have been sharing this?
So this was sent to me by a friend, and then I forwarded it to my group of really sick women friends that I've had since we were, 13, 14, like my core group. And like I said, half of them tapped out. Shauna was like, nope, not even gonna fucking watch this.
Yeah.
Sarah, who's down, is like, she's like, I'm hurt. But
it was hard for her.
That being said, please keep sending these.
Yeah.
Like, she still appreciates.
She's hardcore.
She's
She gets
very
it.
hardcore.
Yeah, she really gets it.
She's the originator of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another.
Oh. History of the sock fetish.
The history of olfactophilia has been present for a considerable amount of time and years. The used socks fetish has been derived as a subset of this. In 1994, a study was conducted which found that 45% of people with a foot fetish are interested in smelly socks. This shows that there is a common interest between olfactophilia and foot fetishism. Can you make money? Yes. How much? As mentioned above, socks can sell up for $60 and more. Obviously, it depends on a few factors, such as activities performed in them, duration, and wear of also material. There's a bunch of,
That's great. I mean, what a country. What a world.
It is an incredible country.
There's no reason to be poor. No reason to be broke.
You gotta
do
start
everything.
selling this
Sniffer.
stuff, man.
That's perfect.
That's the site. Wow.
Yep.
It's a trusted marketplace, safe and anonymous.
This is awesome.
Over 1.5 million users and growing.
Christ. Men.
Well, I think,
Men.
gentlemen, if you
Not
wouldn't
users.
mind setting up an account and maybe getting some stuff for us to explore what's going on in this space. And have everything approved by me first. Send me what you're thinking of, and then I'll tell you whether or not to bid on it. All right, let's do that today, Jolo. Let's transition to another
Cholo?
section.
You called him Cholo.
Cholo, yes.
What is up with you? You're going to have a stroke.
Why am I going to have a stroke?
You keep mispronouncing words.
Oh, I was just so sexually aroused, I kind of just stuttered. Speaking of getting my dick hard.
What's happening? You
Show
shitting?
you those neck veins. Look at that. The traps and
I don't like this at all.
So good.
I hate it. I don't like this.
well, we have different people that like different things here.
It makes me hurt. I don't like it.
Those veins are awesome, man.
I don't like seeing people's veins.
She's so vascular. You don't like that at all?
Nope.
Well, it's a whole lane.
I don't like it. I don't like seeing people's veins. Does that mean you're dehydrated?
Muscle Mama. She's 180 pounds, bodybuilding adult model. Yeah. Neck vein lover. Isn't that crazy? That's a whole other lane.
Yeah. Guys are really cool.
Guys are cool.
Guys like everything and anything. There's someone out there for you.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm going to puke. Okay, thank you.
To think that that's really, I never even thought of that.
No.
Some people go, oh, neck veins are my, like,
Yeah.
this is just showing
Okay.
that neck vein.
It's very specific. I
I
feel
know.
sick inside.
And that's making some guy J is D right now.
I get the sweat socks more than the veins, but
So do I, but I'm just saying that this is obviously popular. I like seeing that neck vein, baby.
yeah, it's so weird what people sexualize. Hey, did you hear Katy Perry went into outer space today?
Yeah.
I was like, I hope they fucking leave her there. I don't like her music. She's so annoying.
Really?
Yeah. You don't think she's the most annoying?
No.
I was like, bitch, stay in space.
That's really?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that at all.
Yeah, she's super annoying.
How is she annoying?
I don't know. I've seen her host that show where they rate singers and stuff. She's just like obnoxious, like too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She can't not be the center of attention all the time
So
on that
Gail
show.
King,
Gail
Lauren
can come
Sanchez.
back down. I like Gail. Katie can stay in space.
What about Lauren?
Who's Lauren?
Jeff Bezos' sweetheart.
I guess. I don't want him to suffer. He's already been divorced. And he's in such good shape.
That's a factor?
Yeah, he worked hard.
There they are.
Yeah.
Those are the broads in space right now.
And you know what's so funny too is like they made such a big deal that it's women.
Yeah.
And they all had to ring a bell before they got on
I
this.
know. And I like that they called it Space Crew.
Yeah, they're
as
not doing
opposed to
shit.
passengers.
Yeah,
they're just
not doing anything.
passengers.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're sitting there in a
Yeah.
a tight bodysuit, and that's the accomplishment.
Yeah, you're just a passenger.
Yeah, it's not. And you didn't build the spaceship. You're
No,
not an
fuck no.
engineer.
No, of course
you didn't
not.
do anything.
You're just gonna sit and go for a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You know, I honestly think every time we point out people's,
I love that I saw a thing.
I'm a
that-
woman.
that
It makes it
Lauren,
worse.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
She's wearing like high heels. And
Yeah.
and she had her zipper open for most of
Sure.
the promos for this. She's
She's
so
an
about just
astronaut.
looking hot.
She's an astronaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so brutal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of these. If these women were like scientists or physicists or something,
Yeah.
they're just like the hot women in space. Is that what we're?
That's all they are, man.
Gail King is probably the only one. I don't know. I'm not familiar with everyone else, but she actually does stuff. Like she's
You
got
know
a
what I
brain in her
like?
fucking.
I really like that this is a diverse group of women.
Me too.
Because Lauren is Latin.
Yeah.
Katie's white. I see an Asian lady, 2 black ladies. It really, I'm just like, oh,
Me too. But you know what, Tom? A little ableist. I don't see anybody.
I know. How come no
with
one's in a chair
disability.
or signing or anything?
And I'll bet you something else.
Then I'd be like,
I'll
oh,
bet you that spacecraft isn't even equipped for wheelchairs.
That's so fucking, yeah.
Huh? What about neurodivergent? I don't see anybody with autism.
Nope. It's really
This is
fucked
so
up.
fucked up.
It is fucked up, man.
Women. Women supporting women.
Women supporting women. All right. Should we take a quick break?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a quick break and we'll be right back. Sell your socks.
Sell your socks.
You can catch our next guest on the Growth Spurt Tour right now, or you can see his most recent special, Starfish, available on YouTube. Go to bradwilliamscomedy.com for tickets. It's Brad Williams, everybody.
Yeah, I made it. I landed on a plane like 10 minutes ago, and now I'm
Hell yeah.
here.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Let's go. I'm
Texas
not tired.
tour.
Oh.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Of course.
thank you.
Congratulations. How many specials is that now for you? It feels like
Oh, geez. This would be 1, 2, 3. This is fourth one.
fourth special.
Yeah, and then if you watch Starfish and then you go see a ticket for me on tour this year, it's going to be different material. It's not going to be the same stuff. So
People always ask that.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's I'm always shocked because we're in it. We do comedy all the time, and I'm shocked with how great fans are, but then at the same time how little they still know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
It like I remember one guy told me recently, like he was asking me about hecklers, and I was like, yeah, sure, it's a thing. And then they go, well, it's part of your job. I'm like, it is, but it should not be.
Yeah.
Like it's not a part of the job I look forward to. It's
Right.
like, all right, I love to have all this material I've worked on be interrupted.
Yeah,
No,
disruption.
that's the best part.
No, I mean, and then there's the person who's like, I was just trying to help you out.
That's the worst
Nope.
one.
So I've been doing this for 20 years, but I needed it. I'm selling out the theater, but I needed the help from the
I
guy
made
that
it-
had a thought.
I
2
made it more
seconds
interesting
ago.
when I yelled.
By the way, if you haven't seen Brad Williams live, I mean, it is so much fun. You're
Thank you.
so funny. And I remember, do you remember we did this casino gig together a million years ago? It was like booked by the Laugh Factory.
Which one? Because I did one with you and I did one with Tom.
Dude,
One with me.
my story is amazing.
Well, you tell yours. I just know that Brad devastated.
My story
Nobody could follow
was
him.
Amazing. I went out to do this gig at a casino.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big one. Somewhere in like Central California.
Central
maybe?
California. I want to say Oroville, but that's
might be right.
it's one of those.
It was a
towns.
big room.
Yeah.
And I drove out there with Jay Larson.
Yes.
So it was the three of us. And we get out there and the the contact at this venue was like, who are you guys? And we were like, oh, we're two of the comics. He's like, this is Brad's show. We were like,
Good. I told her to say that.
We were like,
what a dick.
We were like, what do you
Brad.
mean? I think it's the three of us were booked. And he was like, well, I mean, you guys are not really like who people are here to see, you know? And we were like, okay. And then he was like, so, all right, let's figure out how we're going to do this. All right, he goes like, Brad's obviously last, so he was like, which one of you guys will go? And we were like, I don't know. And he was like, Brad, how do you want it to go? We were like, hey man, like we are comedians.
Yes.
And he was like, yeah, but I mean, you wait till you see what he does. You're not going to compare to that. Like, he was straight up like, you guys ain't shit.
And yes.
How times have changed.
Oh, no, we were like, all right, man. So then he gave us like our assignments. He was like, you do 10, you do 15. Is that cool with you, Brad? And Brad was like, yeah.
I'm sitting there like, yes,
like,
because
we were like, okay.
We're all friends, but it's like, it's always weird when people that don't know about comedy are just like, all right, I'll put together a show.
I had a great one like that in Vegas too, which the guy was like, do you even know who this other guy, like this other comic?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no. He was like, yeah, he is a headliner. I was like, bro, I got fucking booked to close this show. He's like, there's no way you could follow that guy. Like the guy, I was like, so
was this the booker, the security guard? Who is this?
This guy just would like sit in his suit at this Vegas. By the way, he ended up like allowing us to trade, me and this other guy, and everything was fine. I was like, dude, you're out of your mind. It's
great.
But at Brad's show, he was right. Like,
yeah, of course.
Me and Jay did fine. We were like, it was fine. And then Brad went up there and just fucking annihilated. And then that guy was like, you see why?
Yeah. Nobody can follow Brad Williams. It's like,
thank you.
It's horrible.
That is a very nice compliment. Jesus. And it was I got sent the clip. It's on Rogan. It's of I think it's Ari, Mark Norman, and I think Shane too, and they're talking about who you can't follow, and Ari came right in and said Brad.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just the nicest thing to hear that from fellow killers like yourselves and people like that. It's really cool, but it also now it's like this is obviously a very insanely popular podcast. Now I'm like, oh great, now people are gonna sit back and be like, all right,
no,
what you got?
I think they actually are gonna go like, I'd love to see someone just fucking destroy.
It's fun. I'm enjoying this time in my career where now like I've moved on to theaters, and now it's like the audiences, they're there for me.
Yeah.
They're not there on the Friday night like, all right, who's the guy?
Who is this?
Yeah, it's like, no, they're there. They're familiar. I can reference old jokes and they get it. They cheer. I talk about, small urinals or getting thrown into a helicopter in Afghanistan, and people are like, we know what he's talking about. Yeah. And it's awesome. It really is. And I feel really fortunate because I never thought I'd get here. I thought I'd get like, I'd tour some comedy clubs and that'd be good. Maybe sell some tickets on the Saturday early show.
You can't make plans for this.
No.
There's no way you could plan, like,
because there's so many really talented people in this business.
Well, there's just so many variables too.
Yeah.
It's like, how could you can't plan for it.
Yeah. Thank God for COVID, right? Because people started, passing around the clips, and I know it's been said a million times. Thank God for COVID.
Thank God for COVID.
But also, it's
Thank
not
God
just
for the jab too.
the jab.
Did you get jabbed?
I did.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I got jabbed, and then I wanted to do this thing. I tried to set this up, and because of the time that we were in, I couldn't get people to film it. I wanted to do this thing to where, like, I get jabbed, and then I get out, and then I start looking at my clothes like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, and then film it, like, to get people's reaction of like, I was 6'4" like 2 minutes ago. Like, what happened? Side effects. What the shit?
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
So many bad things can happen.
But that's what I was going to say is like, the thing that makes you so unique and so funny is that you embrace being an LP.
Yeah.
A little person. Is
Yeah.
that what
That is-
let's talk about it. And the political correctness and the fear and the weirdness around
That
it.
is the crazy political correct term. So good job.
You're welcome.
LP.
But that's what you told me to call you
Yeah.
like 15 years ago. I was like, what do I call you? Whatever.
Yeah, because it's like people ask that a lot, and I've got jokes about this. Melania's got a great joke about it. Artie Lang's got a great joke about it. But it's like the bad one is midget. You're not supposed to say that. But I don't like the people that try to say like that's our N word. It's like why do we need one? And why are we trying to compare? Like our slur is worse than your slur. Nah.
I had a good bit about that many years ago.
Yeah.
And, the thing is, I progressed from, I used to call you guys little N-words. So for me, it was like a great.
I think it was a tell, and if it's not a tell.
Oh, yes, it was.
Yes, it was a
Yes.
tell. 4 N-words.
Yes. Yes.
That is such a good
Yeah.
And that's just like, I can't beat that.
No, yeah.
I can never beat that.
I saw him do that live at, in 2011. I still remember.
Yeah.
At the Las Vegas, they were doing a comedy festival.
Okay.
And that's where he dropped that. And I was like, that is unbelievable.
He's the damn best,
He's
man.
the best, dude.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Well, it's like, because I've done the thing where I go on stage and cause sometimes I like to challenge myself to be like, let's not do some dwarf jokes. Let's just go in there and talk about whatever. And I'm staring at the audience and they're just looking at me like, does he know?
Yeah.
Like, does he... say the thing, and it's like, all right, I'll say the thing. Now, when you see my show, it's not an hour of I could take a bath in a thimble. It's weird. It's not that. We move on to different topics, but yeah, I have to talk about it.
You address it at some point.
Yeah, and also, why wouldn't I?
Well, it's very. I'll tell you this.
People like it.
I'll tell you what's super upsetting to me is meeting a guy that's like, I don't know, over 6'5".
Yeah.
That doesn't have a conversation. Like, dude, I want to know what it's like.
What is it like?
I want to talk about. If you're 6'10", we are fucking talking about your height.
Yeah.
I don't care how exhausted you are of it. I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
if I'm not, the whole time I'm like, please bring it up.
Please bring it up. Yeah,
Of course.
And it's funny you mention that. I did a podcast with the wrestler, The Big Show.
He's a big fuck.
Yeah, he's over 7 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we just talked about, it was Chris Jericho's podcast, and we just talk about comparisons in terms of the life. And there's actually, like, for the size differences, there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, obviously, like, flying is difficult for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
But just growing up and not fitting in and finding out
for
where you do.
The world is not designed for either of you.
Yes.
So both of you are adapting in different extremes.
Yes.
For a world that goes, no, we made it for everybody else.
Yeah, we're doing all this. Like, cars, can I rent a car? No.
What does happen with renting a car?
I have opening act. His great comic. His name is JB Ball. He drives.
If you had a necessity, do you bring some type of adapter for it? Is there like something you can bring?
There is. There's pedals that you could. I'm not mechanical. I'm not handy, but like there's pedals you can install yourself if you want to.
Right.
I'm sure if I made a big stink about it, I'm sure some ADA lawyer is listening, going like, "Oh, Brad, call me. Like let's do this."
Because at home you have a car.
Yeah,
And
I have a car,
but
which
that's modified?
trips the kids out when I drop my daughter off at school.
Yeah.
I get out of the car and they're just like looking at them. How'd he get a car?
Is it a modified car then?
Yeah, it's got pedal extenders, so that's like a pedal that's on top of the pedal. Thankfully, I sit just as tall as everybody else, so I have a normal sized torso.
Yeah.
Look at that, LPA Adaptive Products.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's pedal extensions. Sometimes you do the hand controls.
Oh, like Bert, he is a seatbelt extension when he flies. So that's kind of the same thing, right?
The exact same thing. He's got to bring his wherever he goes.
So wait, you said it's difficult to fly. Why is it difficult to fly?
Oh, just because the legs fall asleep.
Why is that?
They dangle.
Oh.
Dang.
They sell, though, and I bought one. They sell these, like, foot hammocks, and you, like, hang them from the tray.
Oh, so that your foot
yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's
yeah,
cool.
and I got one. I used it for a bit. It was great, but then I don't know. I felt so weird putting my little foot hammock down.
I know. It's people look
There
at
you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you just you put the foot hammock down, and then
I just realized now.
What's that?
Like, because I realized I was in this situation that you have to find yourself in all the time, which is I was at a NBA game and I was on the floor talking to people.
Yeah.
And two guys that were both like 6'9", were having conversation above me.
Yes.
And I was like, this is so insane.
Yes.
That I was like, hello. And they were like, they were here being like, yeah, man. And I was like, and they just talked to each other
Yes.
up here. And I was like, so you have to experience that.
All
where
the
it's
time.
like, yo, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crowded bars.
Oh,
they're
fuck.
impossible.
That's a
like
nightmare.
I just sit down and everyone's crotch height, and I'm just sitting there like, all right. So, like, what I'll try to do is I'll try to get a bar stool, get on it. I'm like, this is my spot.
Yeah.
I don't move. Everyone has to come
right.
to me.
Come to- yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Smart.
but like, yeah, there's definitely full on conversations. I've had people like reach over my head to like hand something to someone, and you never feel less of a person than when someone's just like, oh, there's a human down there.
When
Like,
I asked, I did Shaq's podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, so like, what's something that is so lame to you?
Yeah.
Like, because of it's, he's like, water bottles. They're so small. And he had a
I
water
love
bottle.
them.
And
Liquid Death. This is a freaking.
This was like a plastic one though,
Yeah.
and his hand went completely, and he just went like it was
Yeah.
a juice box.
Jesus.
And he's like, they make him so fucking small.
I have one photo with Shaq, and I love it. I had me and Adam Ray got to play in the Celebrity All-Star game.
Yeah, like,
Look at that. And like we got to meet Shaq,
That's like
and we got to
apple
take a
juice
photo
for
with
a
him.
little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
It's insane,
It's just like, thank God he's rich because he can afford stuff to fit him.
dude. I brought this up on a podcast once.
Yeah.
Thinking I'm making like just like a general observation
Mm-hmm.
about imagine being this big,
Yeah.
and not having the athleticism and not realizing that it would resonate with some people who were like, yeah, man, this is that's my life. Like people
Yeah,
wrote in and they were like, yeah, I'm 6'10 and I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
athletic.
And I'm not athletic.
So I live
at
in the
all.
world.
And I have to, and I get reminded of that because I'm sure when people see them, they go, so do you play like, do you play ball, or
Yeah,
did you used to
they're
play
like,
ball? Did
no.
you play volleyball? They're like, nope.
No. And I live in a normal sized place because I can't afford an 18,000 square foot custom home.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to have a large truck because that's what
That's
fits.
the only thing that can fit me.
Yeah.
Now you,
Mm-hmm.
well, I think people have become slightly more aware because of like Little People, Big World, and shows like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah. There's a bunch of stuff out there now. We have more representation, which is great. Although I did have to leave a party literally yesterday because I walked in and it was great for a while. I brought the family with me, and then there was this 6-year-old girl who just ran up to me, like pointed at me at the party, and just like starts busting up laughing.
Oh,
Like just point,
geez.
and I'm just like, I'm sitting there, and my kid's there, and thankfully she's not doing it to my kid. If she did it to my kid, I would have put a foot through her fucking face.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, for sure.
but like, I had to leave because I go, I can't call this 6-year-old girl a twat in front of this whole party.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do it. And if I stay, like, because I have these things that I do when I talk to kids to make them kind of understand, and it's not harsh. It's very just like, hey, you know, that woman's got brown hair, that one's got blonde hair, so people who have different colored hair, different sizes.
Yeah.
People are different. Isn't that great? And 99% of the time, the kids are like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because they just want an explanation.
Yeah.
And then you get the one blonde girl from yesterday who's just like, couldn't care less. I'm just pointing and laughing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I can't. So
That's
I had to
too
leave.
much.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where her parents were, but I left, and then someone informed her parents, and then the parents were horrified. Of
course.
And then they ended up paying for our meal. So that
Oh,
that
that's
was very
nice.
nice. Shout out to them. We also live in a small town, so I'll probably find out who it was very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, just in terms of like show business too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, how do you feel about the whole Snow White thing and not hiring LPs to do the job?
Wait, so who?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
I've got some
go.
fucking
Wait,
thoughts.
I
wait. Can
wanna
I
hear
ask
it.
this? So
Yeah.
you're saying LPs weren't cast? Was somebody else cast for this job?
It's even worse. It's more egregious.
CGI.
Oh, they CGI'd it.
Yeah, they CGI'd dwarfs.
Yeah.
There we are. Aren't those good-looking little people?
And what was the reason for that?
The reason for it, now, there's some misconception or some debate about what the actual reason is, but I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe the reason is literally Peter Dinklage was on the Mark Maron podcast.
The Allah of your world.
Yes.
He is a very good actor.
He's really good. And I'm not a fan of him for this, but he pretty much said, because Maron brought up they're doing a live action Snow White.
Yeah.
And Dinklage kind of went like, oh, I hope they're not doing the dwarf thing again. Like, we have to deal with that. And I'm sitting here going like, well, some of us would like to deal with that.
Yeah.
Dink.
For work.
Yeah.
Some of us would like to have that opportunity to deal with that because there's not that many roles. Like, he's been amazingly successful, and I love that he takes roles that aren't written for dwarves.
And they never address it in the movie.
And they never address it. When he hosted SNL, they never made one dwarf joke.
Really?
And I found out from some friends that were cast members that was one of the rules. He came in and said, no dwarf jokes. So I'm saying, Lauren, if you're listening, I can host. You'll make all the dwarf jokes you want.
Yeah.
Let fly. Let's go.
I feel like that era is over. Like, I don't think anyone would do that now.
Yeah.
Even if you went on with that, they were like, yeah, we don't really want to.
We don't want to deal with that. I'd be like, but it'll be funny.
But also, don't you think too, like, not hiring actual dwarfs, it just makes you guys more outsiders. Like, instead of seeing you as people, whole round people, and they chose to CGI.
I completely agree.
That's more offensive to me than
Absolutely.
hiring actual people.
Yes.
It would have been cool for the actors to get work.
So cool.
That would have been great. And if you want to, make it a little more woke, okay.
Great.
Make different gendered dwarves. Make dwarves of different races. Fine.
Great.
Give people more opportunities. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But I'm not for just being like, nah, let's because there's not that many roles. And if you look throughout the history of Hollywood, the game is usually the same. The game is whatever race you are, whatever minority you are, you start getting roles by taking the stereotypical roles,
right?
And then you slowly assimilate yourself, and
you, because Peter probably started with dwarf roles, I'm sure.
I mean, he's in Elf saying "Call me Elf one more fucking time," and he does the drop kick, and he's in the most offensive movie ever made about dwarves, which you know about.
Oh,
Tiptoes.
Tiptoes. We've covered Tiptoes.
He is in this movie, and he has an accent that like starts off French, goes to Hungarian. I'm not quite sure what the accent is, but he's in this fucking movie. So the fact that you were in the most by the way, I'm sure your listeners are tired of you talking about this movie. I could do
It's been a few years.
I could do a class on this.
I think we talked about it a while.
Yeah,
it's been years.
So the movie Tiptoes, it's streaming right now on Amazon Prime, and it's the most offensive movie to dwarves.
Unbelievable.
Because Gary Oldman plays a dwarf. Now, when you say, ooh, how'd they get Gary Oldman to play a dwarf? Did they use some advanced CGI like Lord of the Rings? Nope. On his knees, they tied his arms back.
Yeah. They
They
put shoes on his knees.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
And
in the role of a lifetime.
I was about to say.
The role of a lifetime.
The preview looks like an SNL sketch.
Can we find the trailer, please?
Yeah, I played it for McConaughey when he was here.
Yeah.
I played the trailer. And he said he had never seen it.
Shut up.
It's the best.
And Steven's life together was perfect.
So that's Matthew McConaughey and Kate Beckinsale.
Gotta get going.
Blowjob joke. Good.
Hey, baby.
Hey, sweetie. I love you.
There's one small problem.
Get it?
Hi, I'm Ross. I'm his brother. We're twins.
Are your parents,
Yeah. It can tear them apart.
I think you could have let me know that everyone in your family's a midget.
They're not midgets, Carol. They're dwarfs.
Whatever.
Or bring them together.
Hey, welcome. I'm Steven.
Ah, there you are. This is Steven's father, Bruno, and his mom, Kathleen.
And they're like, what the
They're like-
fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're like space aliens.
You could have prepared us for this, don't you think? If you embarrass me, I'll never speak to you again, so just get it together.
How's everybody's drink?
I think maybe I'm pregnant.
When the going gets rough, it's only the size of your heart that counts.
It doesn't.
Big of a deal if our kid was a dwarf?
You knocked up this great girl, and you didn't tell her that her baby's probably gonna be little. I'm not like you.
We are so cute and cuddly. Don't
That was
discriminate
Dinklage.
against
And there's
And
that.
Bridget the Midget.
Yeah, Bridget the Midget's in there too.
Did she change her name?
There's sure a lot of midgets
Yes.
around here.
You better back off, Goldie Hawn. My man can do what he wants to do.
I'm ready for an adult relationship.
What is this man doing in your bedroom?
This is absolute chaos.
Yes. The greatest fight scene since Robert De Niro beat up that one guy as a 78-year-old.
Anyway, we get the point.
But yeah,
It's so
that's
bad.
It's
It's horrific. Yeah.
It's and if you keep going, the joke you made earlier is they go through the cast and then they go, and in the role of a lifetime, Gary Oldman plays a dwarf.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, they put so many little people in the movie that it makes Gary Oldman's performance look worse because it's like, oh well, that's what an actual dwarf looks like.
Yeah. Oh, here's when I showed it to McConaughey.
Let's see it.
Yeah. And he was like, what? He's like,
you
I've
remember
never seen
doing
this. One of the craziest things that I've ever seen.
Hi, I'm Ralph. I'm his brother. We're twins.
I think you're gonna let me know that everyone in your family's a midget.
They're not midgets, they're dwarfs.
I've shown that to so many people, and they're like, when the fuck did SNL do this? I'm like, no, this is real, dude. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Wait, the trailer's so good. I've never seen the trailer.
Sure, a lot of midgets around here.
How does he not see the trailer?
It's
Matthew McConaughey.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Patricia
I'd
It
burn
gets really
but-
serious.
Role of a lifetime.
Roll of a lifetime.
Goldman.
Tiptoes.
what the fuck?
That's real.
The fucking balls of the VO guy to call that role of a lifetime.
You shot that movie?
Yes.
God, I love Bert.
You shot that movie?
What do you think we just watched?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, so like that's what's out there,
Yeah.
and Dinklage took a role in that because that's what
That's
you
what you
do.
did.
Right.
Yeah.
You have
take
to
roles.
you have to earn the ability to be like, yeah, I don't do those roles.
Yes. It, like the same way with stand-up, we've now earned the right to, like, when someone says, hey, do you want to do a bar show? I could get you free chicken wings. We
Yeah,
go,
you're like,
nah,
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to earn that. So I would have loved to have played a dwarf in the Snow White film, although now that I've seen what happened, I'm like, maybe I dodged a bullet there.
How do you feel
That's
about
true.
LP porn?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Do you watch a lot of it?
No.
Do you ever look at it?
No, because if I want to see a dwarf porn, I fuck my wife next to a mirror and look left. That's what I do.
How about when you were a growing, developing young man?
Nah.
Never.
I didn't.
That wasn't your thing.
I didn't watch the dwarf porn, but when I was a single guy,
Yeah.
I'm really glad it was some people's thing.
Yeah.
That helped me out a lot.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about fetishes before I got on here. Thank God some people have a dwarf fetish. That that got me through my 20s.
Did it really?
awesome.
So there was a lot of ladies who were like, I want to try this.
Yeah, and when when someone has a fetish and they see an opportunity to engage in the fetish, like if the fetish is rare, they are very determined. So when a woman would come, like, because we would, like, if a woman came up to you after the show, there's like a, hey, maybe will they, won't they, whatever. But women would come up to me after shows and be like, this is happening.
Seriously?
Like, this is happening
tonight.
And
This
I'd be
is
like,
going,
okay.
It's amazing.
They're like, I always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Were you finding a lot of repeat people, or was it just like, this is like a dream I've always wanted to try?
I had a little bit of good luck Chuck syndrome for a while. So that references a wonderful Dane Cook movie where Dane's character, when he hooks up with a woman, the next guy the woman hooks up with, she marries. That was me for a while. Like, I've got over 15 women that, like, after me, they got married.
Oh, wow.
So that I was like their last wild fling to be like, I did something crazy.
May I ask you not to say that you beckoned it or welcomed it? A lot of dudes come on to you too, like homo fetish. Yeah, like I feel like that's a male thing more than a female thing.
They like the small hands.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what they would say to you?
We were at a gay bar last week, and I can say that they had a fetish for your husband as well.
Oh, I know it. Don't I know it? Don't we all?
I mean, you are a bear. So.
One guy was like, "Oh yeah, you're definitely a bottom." I was like, "Excuse me."
I like that you get insulted by it.
I was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
He goes, "You're so innocent." I go, "I don't think you know what you're saying."
Has he listened to the podcast?
I was like,
Jeez.
He's like, he was pretty drunk. But,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, buddy.
Don't get me wrong. I get it. I would be a bottom. I totally understand that. That
You
my
think
ass,
so?
my ass is spectacular.
Yeah.
It's not an ass. It's a shitter. Like it's a good ass.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
We all have.
I mean, come on. Yeah. So I would probably be a bottom if I were gay, but I'm sorry I'm not gay, because man, I'd be cleaning up.
Oh yeah, too. Me too. Dude.
Sometimes
Me
you just
too.
think about it, you're like, I got the genetic
and
win being a dwarf, but
it was
could have
honestly,
been gay.
it was very flattering.
Have gay men come on to you?
Like you were like, oh, these are like, because you don't hear, women don't shower you with compliments,
No.
Right?
So like, I mean, I've been out, and you whatever, you might sense that like somebody looks at you and they go, "Oh, that person is giving me a look." But these guys were straight up like, "Yes, I
Can
would."
I, can I tell you a thought I had actually today? I don't have many, but this one thought. Men in general, you guys don't get treated nicely. Like you never. Like, okay, for instance, it's really fucked up.
That's right. Give it up for the men, everybody.
I'm being serious. We have a boat. We went on Lake Austin, and Tommy's driving the boat, being the nice captain for like hours, and it's hot, and everyone else is having fun. Tom didn't have fun, and then we went out for his birthday. I didn't realize it was your birthday dinner. Otherwise, I would have brought cash, credit card. I didn't have anything, and then he had to pay for his own birthday, and I was like,
"It's fine."
No, but it makes me sad because like I would be sad. And then I just thought, like, nobody admires and loves men. Nobody tells you guys how adorable
Let
you
me
are.
get those socks, baby.
You can have them right now. They're not very stinky, though.
I don't want them.
But nobody tells you guys, like, you're cute and pretty and stuff.
It is nice. Thankfully, I have a wife who does that a lot, and it feels really
Feels
great.
good.
It feels really good. And sometimes you just got to hear, "Hey, good job." Sometimes when you come home with a check, especially for the job that we do, that we never thought that we'd get to where we are.
Totally.
We want to come home with a check and be like, "Hey, look at this," and they go, "Wow, look at that.
It's awesome.
That's pretty great." That's all we need. Occasional
true.
blowjob, but overall, just pretty great.
You want to hear "great job"? Here's a blowjob. Yeah. It's
That's
on the
all
menu,
they
bitch. The menu is the menu.
Stupid.
Just
Now
feel that
I
throat.
regret saying that. I feel like a doofus. Should we cut that out?
No, not at all.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
No,
I
I
think it's
just
a very
noticed
relatable thing.
You always work, and there's no glory. You know.
Well, no,
You don't get the love. Like the kids like me so much more than they like you. And like, do you know what I mean? I get treated so much better.
Yeah, my
in the
daughter
house.
loves my wife.
But
I
I
get
also
it.
I feel like as men, you kind of go like, yeah, of course, your mother is like, I like it. I like when they obviously give me affection too. But I think you feel like, oh, it's really good and healthy that your kid goes, "Mom is everything."
Yeah,
definitely.
Checking.
And don't get me wrong,
But
like,
I love the compliments.
Yeah,
I do. I
yeah.
think it's
And
sweet.
people are just nicer to me, like
Yeah.
because I'm a lady. Overall, I do admit that things are, and like I'm a blonde white lady. Like,
Yeah,
it's really
nice
great.
life.
Like I really, people are happy to see me. Like I walk into a grocery store, it's nothing but smiles. Like it's pretty great.
Can I tell the story about the last time we hung out?
Of course you can.
Okay.
Whatever the heck you want.
Last time we hung out, I was here in Austin and saw that you were going to be at the mothership. So I go, yeah, let's go see Christina at the mothership. So we go, and there's a little extra security there, and making sure who I am and checking an ID and everything like that. I'm like, what's going on here? And I get to the green room, and there's a guy sitting outside the green room. He goes, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Brad Williams." I go, "Who are you here to see?" I go, "Christina P." He goes, "Hold on." Goes into the room. Comes back out. "All right, you're good." All right. Okay, Christina's really doing well. Okay,
Yeah,
this
she
is
is.
great. And then I walk into the green room, and there is Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And they were in the green room back there.
That's
And
pretty crazy.
Such a cool night.
That was insane.
That was insane. And I don't think have I even talked about it on the show? I kind of talked about it in my act I did a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't there. They were there.
Not to hang out with me.
Yeah.
No. They're hanging out with I don't even want to say who else,
Yeah,
but
sure.
it's fine. Delightful hang.
It
really
was.
a good hang. They're really nice people.
No matter what you think about the politics, Ivanka is stunning. And
Stunning.
every answer is a beauty queen answer where
Yes.
it's like you've been trained. Oh my
Yes.
god. This is unreal.
Brad, you know what I realized talking to Ivanka is
Is it Ivanka?
Is it Ivanka
Ivana.
Trump? Nah.
Ivana was the mom.
I thought Ivanka was the mom and Ivana
no,
is the daughter.
it's Ivanka is the daughter. No,
I'm
Am I
pretty
being
sure
crazy?
Ivanka is the.
Who
No,
is
it's
it?
Ivanka.
Yeah, Ivanka.
Oh, okay,
Ivanka.
Ivanka's the
She's a
daughter.
chick.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, in talking to her and listening to her, like it really made me realize what a low class donkey and how bottom barrel my upbringing was. Like she went to the best schools. Yeah. You know it. Like what you're saying, the poise and her elegance.
She's been trained.
She's been trained.
Media training.
Yeah.
Like
She's
all that.
perfect.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
I mean,
Her birth name is Ivana. Ivanka is the nickname it says there.
Ivana Marie Ivanka. Oh, so we're both right.
Okay, maybe it's like in Hungarian, Kristinka. They add on, you know what I'm saying? Is that her nickname?
But yeah, that
No,
was one of
she's
those.
lovely.
That
A
was one of those
tiger would
holy shit
always beat a
moments.
lion in a fight.
Would you fucking stop with
Okay,
that?
so
He's been on this for days. Fucking
Tiger would
day.
beat a lion.
Absolutely.
Wait, lion or lioness?
Lion.
Lion. Yeah, I agree. Tiger
That's
wins.
such a random. I forgot about that.
Lionesses are the ones that do the hunting. Now,
mean,
now,
it's
now, if
just-
it's a lioness, I give her I give her the edge. But a lion, he's just.
Oh, I would still give it to the tiger. But-
Really?
Yeah, but
No,
I understand what you're saying.
Wrong.
Yeah.
A lion they call the king of the jungle.
You know
Why?
that lions don't live in the jungle? So
But what's the king? Then why is it the king of the jungle?
it's a misnomer. It's just not. It doesn't apply.
Why are they?
Yeah.
Then, okay, so then
AI
fucking-
says a tiger would win.
Yeah.
Well, AI doesn't know shit. AI puts Downs faces.
First of all,
on
you know nothing about
on
big cats.
porn models. Have you seen that?
AI puts Downs faces
Yeah.
on porn models.
Yes. It's a whole,
Why are we not doing this all the time?
It's a
Well,
whole lane.
it's
now.
a whole thing.
But,
This is what we should be doing with AI.
That's what everybody's been saying, Brad, and now
Yes.
they have.
Oh,
No, this is what's going to further the technology.
sometimes the internet
listen.
wins.
You would
And
need
always.
an apps. You would need a pride to
Mm-hmm.
defeat a tiger. Okay.
Do you know where this came from?
You just don't know.
My son is reading this book, the versus books, like
Okay.
Scorpion versus Snake, and
Okay.
it's like they're animal books, and they fight. So there was one that was lion versus tiger, and we take teams. The little boy, my 9-year-old Tom, and we read it. We sit down together, and Ellis and I are team lion.
Mm-hmm.
King
in this
of the
particular
jungle.
chapter,
King of the fucking jungle,
and I said
we
without
win.
a doubt.
But
I
we
go-
won.
I
The
go
book
with-
said
I go without a doubt. It's tiger. The book says lion, and I just said we should never play this game again because this is nonsense.
no, and tell them what you did after though.
And then I pulled up.
He's crazy.
I did a bunch of research, and I did screen grabs, and I showed it to my son.
And me,
and
dickhead.
you,
You
yeah.
screenshotted it, and then I wake up the next morning, and he's sending me all this literature on how tigers would.
You
actually
haven't done
win.
this much. I can't speak. This much research for anything.
No,
Not
I
a
was-
bit.
I was so fired up about
Not
it.
a project in high school.
I was so fired up about it. I knew about.
What?
Listen, the tiger is bigger. Listen, the tiger is bigger.
Well, size
It
doesn't matter.
Weighs more. They hunt alone. They are more agile. They jump higher. It is a more ferocious solo cat. And the idea that all things being equal, the lion would win is absurd. I will never accept it.
Well, Tom, if you recall in the book,
Mm-hmm.
the reason the tiger couldn't get a firm grasp on the lion's neck is because of,
Of its
king.
mane, I know.
It's
Wait.
king-like mane that is a natural defense against such attacks.
Fiction or nonfiction? Where is the book listed?
It's exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just
You're
so
petty.
sad.
You're being petty.
I'm bringing. Listen,
I support
listen to me
this.
right now, Josh Zolo. I want you to book a big cat expert to come in here.
Call Ron McGill from
Stupid.
Zoo Miami.
You know this? Is this real?
Yeah, Ron McGill, Zoo Miami. He's amazing. He
knows everything?
He could absolutely tell you.
Is he a big cat expert?
He is. He's a animal
zoologist.
expert.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's the head zoologist at Zoo
This
Miami.
is stupid,
Okay.
Tom.
Well, we're
Listen, even though tiger may be physically
Aren't
more
you and
agile,
Bert rich enough to make this happen?
Yeah.
To just have a tiger fight a lion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't you just do this? You guys are buying like NASCARs for each other. You can't buy a fucking lion?
Maybe it's something to look into.
As pets, we should be having them in our backyard.
Why is there a Tiger King and not a Tom King?
I do have a connection
go.
to somebody
Yeah.
in the Middle East that might
Lion
be able to make
King.
this happen. I don't think I'll pay for it, but I
King.
think this Middle Eastern guy might.
Yes.
They do
That's
it for
right.
fun.
I mean, they did like the UFC did Fight Island or whatever
Yeah,
to get
exactly.
around the COVID restrictions. That's what
Exactly.
you could do. You and Bert buy an island.
Yeah.
You know, Poroso's island.
Sure. Come
And-
watch big cats fight.
Yeah. And
Which
it'll-
I would sign up for if that were somebody else.
That'd be
putting that
fucking
on.
rad.
Yeah.
Dude, how come we can make that happen? It's Texas. We can do whatever we want.
Exactly.
Very true.
All
Yeah,
right.
the South don't give a
Guys,
shit.
good idea.
What?
Good idea. We're
Okay.
definitely doing this.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Is
going to
it
show you these
time?
clips.
Okay.
All right.
You tell me if it's horrible
Oh,
or
shit,
hilarious.
man.
Oh, is this the
I hate this.
is
segment.
this the influencers? Okay.
Actually, I changed my mind. I love this segment.
That's hilarious just because it's like what did you think was going to happen stupid?
Yeah,
He
I
thought
like
it was
that.
going to be like splash.
But
Can I see it again?
But also
Sure.
like even with however far you jump, the water doesn't go from the shore
I
to
know.
30 feet
No,
deep.
of course.
Can I tell you his problem here?
I mean-
I know this because I read about this.
Okay.
Oh.
See, look, see how the hill is on a slant?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going down. Yeah.
So he needs to jump
Way further out. Sure.
to
Yes.
go down. And
Yes.
he did not do that. He did
Correct.
not execute correctly.
I like the person that gasped the second he left, where they went. They knew.
They saw the.
They knew. They're like, oh no.
Fuck, dude. The sound of him slapping on the sand is.
Yeah, and then and here's the beautiful part about modern society. No one's running.
No
one's gonna go. They're just keep filming.
Keep filming, dude.
That's the thing. When the shit goes on around you, keep filming.
Well, I gotta say, kudos to the cameraman. This is how you want to watch a disaster happen, with real clear composition. You know.
I wish. Can we walk over to him? I like to see if he's breathing. Yeah, no one cares.
Pick it up first, bitch. Hey, toss it to me.
All right.
Nope.
Guy in a stove.
Oh, this is a delivery.
All right.
It's a delivery. This guy's like, you pick it up.
Yeah.
That's sliding. Oh!
Yeah. You need a dolly, bro.
Yeah. So that was real pain. That was
that. I have to give huge credit. When you get a scream like that, it automatically becomes hilarious.
I don't know.
Like if it's a great scream, he's in real pain.
That scream should replace the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what the Wilhelm scream is? The Wilhelm scream. Just play it and then play the Wilhelm scream, and you will instantly recognize it.
Okay.
It's the scream from every movie ever.
That's this guy.
That's that guy. There you go.
Oh yeah.
That's the scream from every movie ever. Whenever anyone falls, that's the scream they use.
It's way better.
Yeah.
Ours is better.
Yeah.
Can I tell
This
you
was
what?
way more authentic.
It always bums me out to see like workers getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like blue collar people getting, because my dad would tell me about these forklift injuries. My dad had a forklift business, and dudes get like run over a lot.
Yeah.
And hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's why I tell jokes.
Don't want to do that.
I don't want to be in a forklift where someone
No.
can't see me, and all of a sudden I'm impaled by a forklift.
Really rough.
Which, by the way, goes to a premise that I am working on, which is I'm not afraid to die, but I'm just sad that I won't be able to read the tweets the next day.
Yeah.
Because however I die is going to be funny.
Yeah.
I have yet to figure out a way that I would die.
I know, because
that
even if it's
wouldn't
like a
funny.
slow disease, there's still going to be jokes. And
Yeah.
if
Oh,
it's-
come on.
And
Yeah.
if it's a quick accident, there's going to be tons of jokes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think that if like a forklift impaled me, there's not going to be dwarf kebab jokes?
Oh yeah. And you've heard them all. Like you've got them all on deck.
Yes. Like, so that's why if I do get a heckler and someone yells out something basic, like just like they yell out like Oompa Loompa, it's like, you think I haven't heard that shit?
Of course.
I've got comebacks, bro.
Of course.
Like, it's not going to go well for you.
I was just helping you out, bro.
You've heard that since you were born.
Yes. All right.
Oh no, we take our kids to these places. You
Oh,
know?
the climbing gyms.
Yeah, fuck. I'm already having anxiety.
That guy's going to go up.
And he's
gonna,
not strapped on.
He's not strapped into anything?
He's going to come down. He's going to come down.
This is going to hurt.
Is he free climbing?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's solo climbing?
He's way up there now, too.
I don't think there's a mat
Are we
either.
at 30 feet right now?
He's going to explode into dust. There he goes. Yep.
Oh, shit. That was really loud. he's totally knocked out.
I know it's not America because here we have padded mats that you can fall
Oh, there'd be
on.
way too many lawsuits. Yeah,
You sign your life
We
away.
got foam pits and everything like that. This is
Dude.
like in Estonia or something. Yeah, that's. Ooh. I mean, to the guy's credit, he tried to like spread out and do what you're supposed to do and like hit as much as of your body on the ground as possible.
Dude, he's
But
just
it sounded like a
still-
shotgun
I don't
round.
like this.
Yeah.
Poland, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how he did. Let's see what it says here. He was 22 years old. He's practicing for a feet climb. 50 feet he fell.
That's dead, right?
He never hooked into the fall delay system.
You're dead. We just saw a man die.
He sustained a major concussion, but was conscious and was treated by firemen, EMTs. He made a slow, full recovery.
Wow. What?
The gym is now under investigation for not properly making sure their customers are taking safety measures.
Duh.
Yeah.
But this was in Poland.
Of course.
In Poland. Yeah.
He's
so
22. Young guy, man.
They got the clips. Get it? Like
why wasn't he-
I use all the safety precautions. Now that I got a kid,
Oh, my God.
helmet, wrist guards,
Everything.
I'm doing and that's just to walk down the street.
Yeah.
Like,
You just got it.
I got the whole thing.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, now that I know that he lived, I can enjoy it a little more.
Yeah,
He
he's good.
only had a concussion. Is that what?
That's insane. How are his
mean,
lungs not
no
flying
way.
through the back of his body?
That's insane, bro.
I didn't like that one. I
50
think that's
feet
horrible.
is so far.
It's very high. Because even if you hit water, if you jumped off a cliff, like
Oh
cliff
my
diving,
God.
and you hit the water
Yeah,
from
flat
50,
like
it
that?
hurts.
Done.
Oh,
yeah, it hurts.
Done.
Here's one more for you.
Fuck off.
This could go poorly. I don't even know what we're setting up here, but I feel like it's not going to
I
go
don't like
well.
this 'cause
I
it's
say,
like a-
the truck's
gonna
gonna
tip.
Yeah.
Truck's gonna, that's hot asphalt. Whoa! A guy flew out of the truck.
Wow.
Multiple air cartwheels.
That was, yeah.
I mean,
but hold on, don't you feel
the
like
Russian judge gave it a 4.
Yeah, don't
Wasn't
you think
impressed.
that injury could have been avoided?
Yes,
Like-
with a seatbelt.
Well, a seatbelt would have definitely
Yeah.
avoided all of it. Yeah.
That was tips over, and then
Like, why are you flying out, bro?
Oof.
wow,
Full
Nah.
rotation. That's pretty awesome.
that's I
That was
don't even know
rotation.
how that happens.
Dude.
It makes me wonder if, like, as the truck's tipping over, if he's like, let me unbuckle my seatbelt so I can get out.
Yeah.
and then he
maybe.
then he flew.
No offense, you would have flipped like 3 times.
Oh, easy. Once again, no way that's not funny if that's how I go.
Oh, yeah.
Flying dwarf, make a wish.
Yeah, how'd Brad die? Look, check out this video.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Like you thought your injury went viral.
yeah, I know.
Oh, God.
I mean, if I had your injury but on a little Tykes hoop,
That would be
just slip and
It would be insane.
it's gonna be epic no matter how I die. It's
All right,
gonna-
Christina, you want to
it's
show
gonna
them
be
a
great.
few?
Are you ready for my TikToks, Brad?
Yeah.
I like to focus on the marginalized communities.
Okay.
Giving them a voice.
There's no way that could beat a tiger.
Well, that's a mountain lion.
Yep. It's mouth
That-
kissing. Look how angry and annoyed that
that-
lion is.
I have.
He's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's not into it.
I don't know if he does. I think he might be look like
Is that Tyson Fury?
he's enjoying it.
He's not in. I don't know. When I kiss our cat like that, you can tell when Munchkin enjoys it.
Look
He's
at the
tolerating
Look
it.
at the
I don't say he's enjoying
size
it.
of the paws, like on his head.
That's just. I don't like. This sounds hypocritical coming from me because I live with 2 pit bulls that could definitely kill me. But yeah, why would you? Why?
You see, we find all these guys.
Yeah.
They're usually Eastern European or
Yeah.
Middle Eastern
Yeah.
that have pet lions, tigers, mountain lions, jaguars. Yeah.
Why? Something goes wrong. You need to get the gun. Best case scenario.
There's one dude that he had people clearly at his palace.
Yeah.
And then he just released his tiger into the swimming pool. They were all in the pool and they all were like, "Ah!" They all start freaking out.
Because you would.
Yeah.
Because that's a fucking tiger.
It's really crazy.
I mean, I'm scared of like a small bird picking me up.
Yeah.
That's what I have to worry about is
Yeah.
walking down the street
Hawks.
like someone mistaking me for a small rodent.
Yeah.
And then there goes Brad.
There
Yeah.
goes Brad.
And then that's not.
By the way, that'd be a hilarious way to go.
hilarious
good
death.
Yeah. If
Yo,
it-
there's some massive
if
birds
a
out
hawk
here.
Yeah.
just picked you up. Oh yeah.
Here it
Oh,
is.
These guys
here it
are all
is.
like hanging out, like, hey,
it's a pool party.
It's cool, it's fun. And then homeboy's like, oh, I got a fun thing to do.
Pose for the pool party. And then here comes the tiger. That guy's never moved faster in his life.
Nope.
Never.
The fat slap in the ground is very funny.
Yeah.
That's always a good sound. Yeah, just get out of the
Just
pool.
So crazy.
I would never swim faster.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
I like that it's hashtag Arab, hashtag prank. Here's some
Hashtag
Arab
prank.
pranks.
Yeah, that's not a prank to me.
Nah,
No.
That's
one
not
I'd
a.
be
That's not a. Hey, April Fools.
freaking out. Dude.
I let my tiger into the pool with you.
Fuck that.
No.
I would never hang out there again.
Hi, baby. It's me, super small Skylar.
That's
today
not
we're
small.
doing a new video.
I know
Finally,
small. You're not small,
right?
Skylar.
I'm gonna be showing you how to mod baby passies with adult teats. Simply only using your microwave,
Finally.
a cup of water,
Thank God.
replacement teats, and either a
I think we're good. I think we can see what else is out there.
But don't you want to know
I
how to modify it so
Nope.
that you can do it for
I
your adult
think
baby fetish?
I think
Oh.
replacement teats are playing Coachella this year. I could be wrong.
It is a good name for a
So,
band.
if someone could find out, look at the lineup.
Look at them.
You know,
Yeah.
I have to say, the people that are into adult babying, generally not attractive. They're not people.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say it's an unattractive community. they're not.
That's gonna get some. You're in the crosshairs now.
Send me your. Hey, are you like a hot adult baby fetish person? Send the pic, and be a genuine one though. I want you to prove it. Just like those fart fetish girls. Prove it. I don't buy it.
Now, here's a question. After you send your hate mail to Christine,
sure.
Could you tell me, adult baby people, are you mad you're not a midget?
Oh, wow. I didn't even think they're co-opting your culture.
Yeah.
This is cultural appropriation.
Like, are you mad? Like, aren't you looking at me going like, if only
I could be that
I could have
small.
been a dwarf, then
That's so true.
I don't have to.
And then there has to be dwarves that are into adult baby play.
God willing.
And they're the gods.
God willing.
Yeah.
Because that's just like, also, you save so much money, you just have a normal pack and play.
Yeah.
You don't have to
You don't
actually,
have to-
you don't have to modify the crib at all.
You don't have to do this fucking stupid shit, right?
Yeah, you're fine. Everything just fits you. You can still
so
fit in the
cool.
Oshkosh stuff.
I want you to change my dye.
Yeah.
You have to wear adult diapers, but would you? What size diaper would you have to get?
I mean, like I said, I got a dumper on me, so
Yeah.
it'd be a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like
It's a big dye.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, isn't that the life? If you're a dwarf, but you also have a baby play fetish,
Then you
Gotta
got
be
dealt the
set.
cards you wanted.
world is your oyster.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
My husband and I have been in an open relationship for 15 years, and we still regularly have to check in regarding
for sure.
transparency.
Yeah.
And when I say transparency, I mean how much do I tell my husband about what I've done with other people, and how much does he tell me? We have specific rules that we follow. We have a saying called privacy but no secrets, but it's still not the same as how much do I tell you based on what I've experienced and how you're feeling.
Keep your hands
Recently went on a
still.
date with someone,
fucking
my
hands
husband
down. It
and I
makes me
date before it
crazy.
happened. And afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to tell you everything. This is what I ate, and this is what happened, and this is how I felt, and oh my God. He said, I don't want to know the details. He said, Danielle, I'm really happy that you had a good time. I love that we give each other this freedom and this permission in our marriage, but right now, for the place that I'm in, I don't want to know the details.
Yes.
And that can be hard for me because I often feel that if I'm not providing all of the information, then I'm hiding something from my husband. Right now,
the same way.
he
I feel
wants
the
to know that I'm
same
safe and
way.
happy.
Hiding
He
all the
doesn't want to
dick.
know much more than that.
Like
Pretty
when I go
cool.
on a date, Tom, and I've got that NRE, I just
Yeah.
want to share it with you. I want you to share the joy with me of like, what did I eat? And like, I sucked his dick, and like,
I love how the details of the date that she described,
yeah.
I found so incredibly boring.
know.
Like,
Yeah.
what I ate,
Don't
how
care.
we talked. I'm like, hey, if we're in this thing, get to the sex part.
Yeah.
Let me get my dick out, get to the sex part,
Yeah, why?
talk about that.
I think he was like, I know what you did on this date, and I'm good right now.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear
I don't want to hear it.
Because it wasn't, by the way, it wasn't the food that he didn't want to hear about.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't, you can tell me what you ate anytime.
Hey.
I just don't want to hear about the details of you blowing this guy.
I have friends that are in open relationships, and the ones that are, the ones that work, everyone is getting laid at about the same rate. The ones that don't work are the ones where, hey, we're in an open relationship,
And one's getting laid.
one's getting
That's a
laid,
good point.
and the other is not.
It's a really good point.
Yeah, if there's that imbalance there,
Yeah.
you guys get laid equally.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Open, poly, bi.
Awesome, awesome.
That's
That's
right.
good. Like
Pronouns.
as long as y'all are keeping your numbers up at about the same rate,
Yeah.
then you're good.
Then we're good.
I love it. It's just all I think about is dating. Yes, I have 2 children and whatever. And they don't
Thank
mind
God.
when I
Thank
go out
God
on
we have
dates.
this open poly mindset.
They've got kids, these two, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how you're doing.
And he didn't want to hear.
It's the hand. It's
The
all about
hands
the
are just
hands.
like she's like this story. This is a story about open relationships, and I'm bored.
Yes.
How bad at storytelling do you have to be about open relationships? And I'm bored to tears.
Yeah, let's fucking. Ugh.
Boo.
I love you so much.
Yes.
You know it. I think I'm about to have a love surge.
A love surge.
Really? Do you think so? I love you too.
It's the kind of guy you see at like the Don't Let the Pigeon kind of musical. Right?
The low IQ adults that are attending with
You know
their
my
children.
first thought of when I saw this person doing
What's that?
this? I just think of the parents being like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like his parents are like, God damn it.
Could you imagine being his parents, and then you're at a cocktail party, and then someone goes like, "Hey, so how's Danny doing?" And you're just like,
Good.
dead. He's dead.
Or another parent like, you see this fucking dork?
And
This is hilarious.
it's your kid.
And they're like, that's our son.
Yeah.
Like,
And
oh.
then, like, this is what I like about your podcast. I like many things about your podcast.
Oh, thank you.
But one thing about the podcast that I really enjoy is you guys are bringing shame back.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
That's
and I
all we
really
wanted.
appreciate that because
we need shame again.
too many people are just like, no, this is me. This is who I am. I can
Doesn't
do
have to be.
whatever.
Yeah, and don't be yourself.
No.
No.
There's certain times, certain parts about yourself. Everyone's like trying to live their authentic life.
No.
Keep some of that shit in.
I say this to my mother all the time. Whenever she's like, well, I can't help being who I am. I go, yes, you can, and you should. Like, don't say the thing that you think you can't say. You can not say it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just
You could just not.
This should be your new mantra. I'm gonna not be myself.
Yeah. Well, because when you think about it, you're bringing shame on your family. You're bringing shame on everything. And thankfully, my family doesn't give a fuck. So I, I do and say as I please.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you came from a normal place and
Yeah,
just
you don't have
be
to
nice.
share all your thoughts.
No.
And you definitely don't have to make videos of
Definitely
all the things
don't.
you do. Yeah.
Like, stuff happens in the news, and you have thoughts that might not be aligning. You could just not
Not
You
share.
don't have to
tweet
share
it.
it.
You
Yeah.
don't have to do the Instagram video going like,
Oh my
these
Yeah.
crisis
Crazy.
actors that were, or whatever the
It's
heck
insane.
your thing
Israel,
is.
Palestine.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Also-
you like no one. I've had a friend say, Brad, you haven't posted about Israel Palestine.
Don't care.
I'm gonna stop them from fighting.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
They've been fighting for thousands of years, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna make one tweet and they're
Somebody-
like, hold on, the dwarf said something.
Yeah.
Let's check in.
Somebody also
Canadian.
tried to shame me about that.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, your silence on Israel and Palestine speaks volumes. I'm
Oh,
like, good.
shut up. I'm a
Great.
Canadian.
Because I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know
We're
either.
equipped.
I don't have the knowledge, and I don't really trust
The
news
people
to
who
give
have
me the right
fucking
information.
idiot.
So
Jokes
yeah, I
about
don't
how
know.
their balls smell need to weigh in on this
Yeah.
conflict.
Yeah.
That's insane.
know.
No, I mean you have access to Ted Cruz, so in that way,
In that way, it's
maybe you can
The average
influence some
woman
policy.
in the US is a size 16/18,
Jesus.
according to the
Mm-hmm.
CDC.
That can't be true.
But let me tell you something that's going to blow your mind.
Okay.
Airplane seats, the ones we're all crammed into,
Not
they're
all of us.
realistically designed to fit someone who's a size 6 to 8 comfortably.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
based on seat widths of 17 to 18 inches and clothing size charts. So let me ask you this. If the seats aren't built for plus size people, and they aren't built for the average person, who are they even working for?
Most people.
And here's what's wild. Most of you know these. Seats are too small. You've thought it yourself.
How long is
And
this
when a thin
airplane this
person
woman's walking?
says it, you nod along like, yeah, they're awful. The second a fat person says it, though, suddenly it's entitlement. And let's be real,
Right.
that's not about the seats. That's about you.
Yeah, that's true.
I
The truth
hate
is, you
videos
hate
like
the-
this.
I know.
I hate videos like this that tell you what you think. You've been on the plane and you've had a thin person be like, "These seats are too small," and you've nodded in agreement. But no,
Actually,
I haven't.
No.
That's never happened. Also, no one's gonna look at me and say these seats are too small because I'm just gonna be like, "What are you talking about?
You're like,
This is
dude,
great."
this fucking Cadillac we're sitting in, this is great.
Duplex. I am all right.
Yeah, this is nonsense. This
Yeah.
is total nonsense.
And as someone who frequently gets denied to do certain activities,
Yeah.
there's a lot of activities I just don't get to do,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's just the reality of it.
It's just how the world works. right?
Okay,
Yeah.
we're not building everything for absolutely everyone.
I mean, with this person, we've done it before and people get upset, but the truth is, it's kind of what you said. This person just needs to be shamed.
Yeah.
You should be shamed for being this size. And, like this, what she needs to do is just go to a camp and drop.
Just lose some lbs. And also, by the way, America is really the only country that allows people to be fat, and
Yeah.
it's great. If you go to Europe, guess what? Do you think they're going to be cool with
give
you
a
being
shit.
overweight? They shame you into losing the weight.
Yeah.
You may not be in Asia. They'll shame the shit out of you for
what
being
they would
fat.
tell her is like, yeah, you shouldn't fly ever.
Yeah,
Never fly.
Yeah,
Even if it's a 6-day road trip, do it because
do it.
you
There's a
Get on a
video. Maybe you guys can find it. It came across my
No
Instagram
way.
recently about there's like either a restaurant or a theme park where it's like the thinner you are, the more of a discount you get. Like
That's
they,
awesome.
amazing.
like they have like these doors. It's like,
Yeah,
all right,
the
if you can fit
slats.
through this door,
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
then you get 10% off. But this door, 20% off.
It's
Wow.
amazing.
And it encourages you to be thinner. Is that
It's
it?
probably in Korea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There it is.
Shit, 100% off. Do it.
Oh, she's
Try
not
it.
getting through the
No,
100.
Yeah,
one
she's
can
not
do
getting
that
100%
one.
off, but
That's-
she's getting 50.
She got 50.
That's pretty good.
Good girl. Yeah, this is Asia. This is how they roll, dude.
And by the way, I'm
Good
not
luck.
saying this to be like, oh, you can't feel it, like, because I get it. Weight is hard, but it's like we're doing this for your health. It's
Yeah.
not healthy to be that size.
And then there should be a thing on the other side of that where it goes, this is how much more you're going to pay over. You know what I mean? Like you get a surcharge. Mm-hmm. If you can't fit through those, you go to the next one. They're like, all right, now you're going to pay 10% more and then 20% more. And then that heifer in the airplane, they're like, you're going to pay triple the price.
Yeah, there's just some things that not everyone gets to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god! So I'm listening to this
Yes.
Hungarian podcast where you practice listening in Hungarian.
Oh, okay.
And this girl moved from Budapest to San Antonio 2 years ago, and she's like, I have gained 30 pounds because I love nachos. I've never had nachos before, and I love nachos.
Yeah.
And all your American food is so tasty, and I'm so fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's
You
what
go to
happens
Hungary,
here.
you don't eat like that.
I did my first European tour last year and went to places like Copenhagen and Norway, and I was just looking around like, there's no fat people.
No
here.
fatties.
There, what the? And then you
Nope.
read the menu. It's like it's all fish. It's all like vegetables and stuff like that. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't see one Waffle House.
No. Nothing fried.
And,
This is good.
and don't get me wrong, I love Waffle House. I need
Of
to
course.
stop going there because it's too good. But yeah,
I need it all the time.
All right, we have to wrap up. If you want to see Brad, and you should, on tour, go to bradwilliamscomedy.com. If you want to see his latest special, it's called Starfish. It's available now on YouTube.
Can I plug one more thing?
Of course.
I just came out with a hot sauce.
Oh.
Death by Dwarf hot sauce.
Fuck
Death
yeah.
by How hot is it?
There's one that's a ghost pepper that's a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
And that's I tried it for a video that I'm going to be posting soon, and it was not fun. But the other ones were really good. Mango habanero is my favorite. So just go to bradwilliamscomedy.com. There's a link, Death by Dwarf hot sauce. There it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Holy
Brad.
shit, dude.
Made it freaking hot sauce. And they're actual bottles. They're not like like the little mini Tabasco ones, although we tried.
Aw, that's great.
Dude, that's awesome.
You gotta
Yeah.
send us some. We'll have it in
I
the
will.
studio.
I will
please.
absolutely send you guys some Death by Dwarf hot sauce.
So
Please.
rad.
Yeah. So
Please.
yeah. There's a lot of hot sauce collectors out there. You might have the Offspring hot sauce or the Lemmy hot sauce. Get a little
Lemmy.
Death by Dwarf hot sauce. It's good
yeah.
stuff.
Amazing. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, Brad.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, Jeans.
Bye. My fellow Americans, there's one mystery we have not yet solved in this country, and that is where all the cum is.
Where's the cum? Where's the cum?
Time right, time left, time right, time left, time time back, time down, time forward, time back,
How often am I doing this? Every day I do, you can't control.
Asshole.
Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
time right, time left, time right, time left, time back, time down, time forward, time back, time right, time left, time right, time left, time back.